Let's take a look at the Chicago Bears' final injury report for their game against the New England Patriots this weekend. So what is going on, y'all? Fox Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about the Bears' injury report and injury status for a number of their key players going into Sunday's game against the Patriots. And let me tell you right now, it's not pretty. All right? So taking a look here at the injury report, we have got both our starting tackles out for this game. So that is obviously starting left tackle Braxton Jones and starting right tackle Darnell Wright. So both bookend tackles are going to be out for the Chicago Bears for this game. Not to mention Jaquan Brisker is also out, recovering from his concussion still. It's been multiple weeks now. We don't know what the heck is going on. Obviously, head injuries are very scary, but in usual circumstances, a player would have returned by now with a concussion injury. So maybe this is unusual. Either which way, we haven't gotten a true update on what's really going on with Jaquan Brisker. All right, Kieran Amagaji, our rookie offensive lineman who we drafted this past offseason, he's also out with an injury this Sunday. And then you got Darrell Taylor on the defense. He's questionable. Noah Sewell is questionable as well. And then Ryan Bates, the only positive news here this week, Ryan Bates is going to be returning this week. He's listed as questionable, but I definitely think he plays. He was full participation in practice all 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So he should be all systems go. So let's just start with what the heck do we do with both of our starting tackles out for this game? I mean, this is disaster, folks. Caleb Williams is going to be running for his life because the Patriots edge rushers are going to have a field day going up against our backups. All right. At the left side, probably going to be Larry Borom because that was his position, prior to losing his job. So I could just see him sliding in there at the left tackle spot. And then, of course, you got Jenkins, who's still going to play, Shelton at the center spot. And then the right side of the line, this is really the question mark here because what do you do with the right tackle spot with Darnell Wright out? Do you slide Matt Pryor over to that spot and then put in Ryan Bates at the right guard spot? Or do you bring back the disaster that was Nate Davis at the right guard spot and keep Matt Pryor at the right tackle spot and don't start Ryan Bates because it's his first game back? I saw Brad Biggs, Chicago Tribune reporter for the Bears, talk about, that he doesn't expect Ryan Bates to start. So maybe we don't see Ryan Bates start. Maybe he's eased back into it. But either which way, folks, this is going to be awful that we're dealing with, both of our starting tackles being out. So a game that already was dicey in the sense of even though the Patriots aren't very good, you still should win this game. Well, now you're down two of your starting offensive linemen. So hate that for Caleb especially, man. I don't want this kid running for his life. I feel like this is rinse and repeat with the Chicago Bears. Every quarterback we draft runs for his life because we can't get a damn offensive line right here. I can't remember the last time I have looked at the Chicago Bears offensive line and been like, wow, we have a very solid offensive line. I can't remember the last time. It's malpractice, honestly, on the part of Ryan Poles that he hasn't been able to address the offensive line for the 3 seasons he's been here. And being a former offensive lineman himself, the fact that he hasn't been able to solve it. Now, I know injuries happen, but even when these guys are healthy, they're not that great. I mean, Darnell Wright does have the most potential, but he's regressed a little bit, and then Braxton Jones is okay. So my point is, it's still not an elite offensive line by any means, even when everyone's healthy. But the fact that, you're still now down 2 guys, that obviously sucks. So yeah, folks, we'll see what happens with the starters. Like I said, I think Borom for sure will slide down on the left side, and the right side is the question mark here. So I still think that the Bears should run the football a lot this weekend, use a lot of DeAndre Swift, and then got to go ahead and go with the quick passing game. I mean, this is the other thing that bothers me, right? You have a compromised offensive line. Why don't you get the ball out quick? Why does it all have to be these deep developing routes where Caleb's ready to throw the football? This happened last week. He's ready to throw the football. Nobody's turned around because Shane Waldron's running these deep crossers, deep routes, deep developing routes that take forever, and our offensive line can't hold up that long. So it's just like nothing seems to ever fit here. The O-line, the play concepts, You scheme to the quarterback. Like, it's just the same damn thing over again. Either which way, I still think the Bears should beat the Patriots. But will they is a whole nother question. And I think there's a section of Bears fans, I don't even fault them for it, that probably want the Bears to lose this weekend so Matt Eberflus gets fired. I'm not one of them. But honestly, that might be the only thing that's good about the Bears losing here, is that it's a one step closer to getting Flus and Waldron out of here. So, yeah, man, that's the final injury report. Let me know what you guys think about that. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.